There is a season for everything, a time for every occupation under heaven, a time for giving birth, a time for dying, a time for planting, a time for uprooting what has been planted, a time for killing, a time for healing, a time for knocking down, a time for building, a time for tears, a time for laughter, a time for mourning, a time for dancing, a time for throwing stones away, a time for gathering them up, a time for embracing, a time to refrain from embracing, a time for searching, a time for losing, a time for keeping, a time for throwing away, a time for tearing, a time for sowing, a time for keeping silent, a time for speaking, a time for loving, a time for hating, a time for war, a time for peace. What does a man gain for the efforts that he makes? I contemplate the task that God gives mankind to labor at. All that he does is apt for its time. But though he has permitted man to consider time in its wholeness, man cannot comprehend the work of God from beginning to end. What is already was, what is to be has been already, yet God cares for the persecuted. Indeed, the fate of man and beast is identical. One dies, the other too, and both have the self-same breath. Man has no advantage over the beast, for all is vanity. Both go to the same place. Both originate from the dust, and to the dust both return. Who knows if the spirit of man mounts upward, or if the spirit of the beast goes down to the earth?